Hey guys, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and this right here is the new Asus Zephyrus G14 gaming laptop, and this is one of the most exciting, most power-packed laptops I have ever used. Now there are mainly two reasons why I found this laptop truly exciting. Number one, this dot matrix display that is super cool. Number two are the 4000 series AMD chips combined with NVIDIA GPUs. Well, let's talk about number one first, this anime matrix design. So this right here is the Moonlight Wide variant of the Zephyrus G14, and I think it looks very cool. I mean, the finish looks great, but what actually makes this stand out is the dot matrix design, aka the anime matrix. Now this kind of an LED display has this cool RGB logo with this cool effect by default, but I love the fact that I can completely customize this via the Armoury Crate app. So let me show you. I can set it to basically anything. So I can say set it to have a text show up, and as you can see, I've set it to hit the bell icon and Beebom. So yeah, you should hit the bell icon because come on, you should have done that already. I can even set an image or GIF to it. This is Akshay's mind-blown GIF in action on the anime matrix, and it looks awesome. Apart from that, you can also enable a visualizer on the matrix. So whenever you play some music, you get this very cool visualizer right here. How awesome is that? It can also be slightly useful. I mean, you can set it to show notifications for any new emails, the battery percentage, and the time. You can make sure this shows up even when you close the lid, so you can keep track of the time, the mails, etc. Look, I'll be honest, the anime matrix display on the G14 is a lot of fun. I mean, it's not super useful and you don't really get to see it much often, but it's very well done and I enjoyed personalizing it. Anyway, coming to the other big highlight, the Asus Zephyrus G14 is powered by the latest 7nm 4th-gen AMD CPUs that are super powerful, and they're supposed to be the ones that truly beat Intel. Anyway, the Zephyrus G14 has the AMD CPUs coupled with either NVIDIA GTX GPUs or the RTX GPUs. Our top-end version has the super powerful Ryzen 9 4900HS chipset with 8 cores, 16 threads. It's just awesome. There's also the NVIDIA RTX 2060 Max-Q version GPU, and this is the reason Asus has managed to make this laptop so portable. Anyway, other specs include 16GB DDR4 RAM and 1TB PCIe 3rd gen SSD. So these specs are good, and the few benchmarks I ran showed that the Ryzen 9 4900HS is supremely powerful, especially in multi-core tests. I mean, these scores are great. Now, I did not get to check the rendering speed or do any other tests on the CPU, but we all know how powerful this new chipset from AMD is. Plus, it's very power efficient, so I'm positive. Let's talk about gaming now. So the 2060 RTX Max-Q isn't the most powerful GPU out there, but it's definitely very powerful. I played a few AAA titles on the laptop and it did pretty well. Well, I played PUBG as well as Far Cry 5, two very intensive games, and I got more than 60-70 FPS on both the games, with the graphics set to ultra, which is awesome. You can always get even better frame rates with lower graphics, but yeah, the gaming performance here is very good and the G14 can easily handle any AAA title you throw at it. Plus with the Ryzen 9 4900HS, any creator tasks like 4K video editing, 3D rendering, or any other intensive task should work fine on this laptop. Anyway, if you're also wondering about the display and its performance, well, the G14 comes in multiple variants. There's a 120Hz Full HD variant, a 60Hz Full HD variant, and a high-end wqhd 60Hz variant. Well, we have the top-end Zephyrus G14 laptop, and this comes with a 14-inch wqhd IPS display with adaptive sync support and 100% sRGB support. Now, personally, I've only used the G14 for a few days, and so far I like this display. I like the contrast ratio, the black levels, and I think the whole display looks very punchy color-wise. The brightness does seem to be on the lower side, but this is a gaming laptop, so you're probably not going to use it outdoors. As for the gaming performance, I would have liked to try the 120Hz version of this laptop, but the wqhd display does feel fairly responsive while gaming. As for the speakers, there are 4 of them, 2 tweeters up top and 2 woofers underneath. And for laptop speakers, I really like the bass here. I mean, the sound quality is good and it's pretty clear with a lot of depth, but the bass is what really surprised me. Listen to this. That's pretty nice. I also like the rest of the design here. First of all, for a gaming laptop, this is very lightweight and very portable. It's 17.9mm thin and 1.6 kgs, which is amazing given the power this laptop packs. When it comes to the ports, on the left you get the Asus proprietary charging port, HDMI, USB-C 3.2 port which supports PD charging and DisplayPort. and a 3.5mm audio jack, which also can work for the mics. On the right, you get a Kensington lock port, two USB-A 3.2 ports, and a USB-C 3.2 port. When it comes to the keyboard, this is the keyboard you get, and it's a wide backlit keyboard with N-key rollover. And I like the fact that the keys are fairly big and well spaced, the layout is good too, and I like the ample 1.7mm travel. There are also these 4 additional keys to lower volume, increase volume, mute mic, and open the Armoury Crate app, which is nice to have. Now I think this keyboard is great because the typing experience is pretty good, but there are a couple of things I want to mention. First, the white backlit does not play well with the white keyboard because there's just no contrast between these keys in the light. Second, the keys have a very soft feel to it, which you may like or not. It's a very subjective thing, so it's up to you. Also, I almost forgot there's a fingerprint scanner in the power button that, well, just works fine. And yeah, if you're wondering about the webcam, well, there's not one here. When it comes to the software, there's Windows 10 Home on board with a few Asus tricks. So first up, there's the Armoury Crate app, which shows you all the GPU and CPU stats, the memory and storage, and it has these different performance modes with different graphs. Now, I generally played my games with a turbo setting because it brings the best performance while making sure the fan noise is not too much, but you can use the manual setting to crank the fans up. Another feature of the Armoury Crate I like is the ability to change the colors of the display based on the game you're playing. There's racing, RPG, FPS, cinema, vivid, etc. Apart from Armoury Crate, there's also the My Asus app where you can check for errors, install updates, and link your phone to the laptop. Lastly, there's the battery. The Asus Zephyrus G14 features a 76 watt-hour battery and comes with a 180 watt charger in the box. Now, when it comes to battery life, this gaming laptop can compete with ultrabooks out there, all thanks to the power-efficient CPU. I mean, it's said to last more than 10 hours on full charge, and that's obviously without gaming, but it sounds impressive. As for the charging, the full-size 180 watt charger gives you the full power of the laptop, but you can also charge the laptop using a 65 watt USB-C PD charger, which you'll have to buy separately. Apart from that, on the connectivity front, the G14 has pretty much everything covered. There's Intel Wi-Fi 6 modem and Bluetooth 5.0, so yeah, it's pretty much covered. Well, that was pretty much everything about the new Asus Zephyrus G14 gaming laptop, and like I said at the start, this is one of the most exciting gaming laptops I've ever used. First of all, it does not even look like a gaming laptop, and it is this anime matrix design which is just super cool. The AMD chipset and the 2060 GPU can power through every single game out there and even intensive tasks. The battery life seems amazing, and it's got all the other basics like the keyboard and touchpad fairly alright. So to be honest, I haven't actually used this laptop extensively, but if you really ask me, I think this is not only a great ultra portable gaming laptop, this is also a great powerful laptop for anyone looking to do things like video editing. So yeah, that's what I think, but I'd love to know your opinion on this laptop, so sound off in the comment section below. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to share it with your friends. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.